When we're roasting coffee and when we're going to plan to do profiling, wow, where to start? Profiling is a big topic in the whole realm of coffee roasting. So when we're profiling, when we are designing profiles, we need to take three major issues into account. First, there's the roaster, your know-how, your knowledge, your expertise, your philosophy. They really are essential in that first step. And I'll mention a bit more on that a little bit later on. Secondly, there's the coffee. Now you have to really look at, what beans am I going to profile with, and what is the realm of possibilities in terms of their flavors that these beans offer. And then third is my machine and the user interface I have on this roasting machine and the technical capabilities that the machine offers. So let me go back to the first topic, and that's basically you, the roaster operator. So getting yourself trained on profiling really starts to be able to develop that capacity to connect the dots. Connecting the dots means that you're designing a profile, you're doing a roast on your machine, and now you're cupping, you're tasting the impact of that. And you're using that flavor information as information to loop back into the design of your profile. And now you're following through your results by cupping, by tasting. This is really essential. That ability that you can develop requires you to really be serious about tasting. You don't have to become a world master cupper to do this, but being able to identify the key elements of this flavor profile and what is appealing about this flavor profile to you is important. I would also say is that this is not an exercise that you're just doing for yourself. No, you're doing this on behalf of so many clients out there. So your ability to profile and taste is really dependent on that specific exercise, and it will help you become more successful. Secondly, your coffee. So when you're doing profiling, you obviously have your beans that you're working with. They can set certain limits. Like if I'm using a unique Ethiopian coffee for profiling, let's say a natural processed coffee, then I cannot make that Ethiopian taste like a Brazil. Brazil coffees, let's say a natural Brazil, can be very distinct in its flavor versus an Ethiopian. And so the coffee I use will set the parameters for what I can do with this profiling exercise. So understanding what this coffee is all about requires you to do first also a cupping of that coffee. You might also want to specifically measure the density of the coffee so that you understand what the capacity is of this bean to deal with the intensity of heat that you designed for this coffee, with the rate of rise that you plotted. And then third, coming back to the machine, the user interface of the machine, the capabilities of the machine to use airflow, heat, and maybe the rate of rise curve for the intricate design of how this profile is. That also sets its very specific parameters. Wow. This is a big topic, it's huge. In our online course, coffeecourses.com, our course is called Coffee Pro, and you can find it at coffeecourses.com. You can learn a lot about these topics related to profiling from a beginner's level to intermediate to more advanced. And hopefully we'll see you at Coffee Pro at coffeecourses.com. See you soon.